My parents opened up several credit cards in my name while I was away at college. They racked up more than $15,000 in debt, and now they want to kick me out because I brought it up. I guess this is a lesson in paying attention to my finances. After having just finished my freshman year of college, I came back to my parents' house for the summer. My mom made it a habit on Monday/Tuesday to make sure she got the mail before I had a chance, even running from the kitchen Tuesday to make sure I didn't get it as I was expecting an Amazon order. Today, the mail came kind of early, and there was a letter from a collection agency addressed to me. I only knew it was a collection agency once I opened it and discovered I supposedly owed nearly $5,000 on a Capital One card I had no idea I was ever signed up for. Once I got done freaking out, I called my dad at work and asked him what to do. It was weird when he said to talk to my mother about it. He didn't seem happy at all, but I didn't think much of it. Once my mom got home, I asked her about it, and she said that her and my dad opened up a few credit cards in my name for household expenses. She said she thinks I owe around $10,000 to 3 different credit card companies. I checked my credit, and it turns out I owe over $15,000. We ended up having a huge argument about it with my mom, saying her parents did this to her when she was 18. She said that I could file for bankruptcy, and that it wouldn't hurt me because I wouldn't be trying to buy a house for several years. I'm interested in going into a government-related job, and a bankruptcy would probably disqualify me for it. She knows this, but it doesn't seem like she cares. My dad got home a couple of hours ago, and they talked to me together. Either I can declare bankruptcy once they spend up to the credit limit of the last card with any credit on it, or they said I could move out at the end of the month. It just feels like it's incredibly unfair, because it doesn't sound like bankruptcy will actually do anything for my credit and probably sink my job opportunities. How can I get my credit score back to where it was, which was around 720? And how can I get this to not affect my credit going forward? Top comments. That's identity theft. It's a felony. The ball is in your court. You could easily have them arrested and you can lien their property. Not sure if this is another comment, but I'll write this out. 1. F these pieces of S. You owe them nothing now. This is an egregious betrayal of you as a person. They are trading your financial future for some new stuff in their house. F them. 2. You are a tenant and they can't just kick you out. They have to evict you. If they change the locks, throw your stuff away, or anything like that, call the police for an illegal eviction. 3. Absolutely record the next conversation you have on this subject. Use the voice recorder on your phone, but record the conversation. 4. Go to the police and file a police report with the evidence. It will be able to be removed from your credit and hopefully land them with some jail time and a big fine hopefully. 5. Fair ads these people. I have 3 kids and I can't imagine ever stealing from them. Update. 1 month later. Update. I ended up taking the advice of the vast majority of people here and I filed a police report. The officer took some printouts of everything as evidence. Once I had the report, I called all of the places listed on my report and gave them the report number. The 3 credit card companies all took it and were pretty cool with it. The collection agency wanted me to make a goodwill payment so they could start investigating my claim that it was fraudulent. They said they could still sue me even with a police report if I didn't cooperate with their fraud report. I refused, obviously, as I don't want them to be able to take money out of my bank account. I never told my parents that I went to the police, and for a couple of weeks they had no idea. Right after Memorial Day, they received a call from a detective and everything blew up. After the call, they began screaming at me and my dad started literally throwing my things out of the door. I called the police at that time and they showed up and told my parents if they wanted me to leave, they would have to evict me. I came home from work the next day and the locks were changed. I called the police again and my parents refused to open the door and said all of my stuff was at my grandparents' house. I received another report number for the unlawful eviction, which I was told was a civil issue, and got my stuff from my grandparents. Luckily, I have a friend with a couple of spare bedrooms and she said I'm welcome to stay with her for a couple of months. I'm scheduled to move into my own place in about a week. Once I get a full tally of the total cost of everything included in moving, I'll be filing a civil lawsuit against my parents for the unlawful eviction. I was told by the same detective my parents didn't seem very truthful with anything, and the state's attorney's office will be in contact in the next few weeks regarding identity theft charges. He said he believes they will likely prosecute, possibly as soon as this week. If that's the case, they, or more likely just my mom, will be issued a warrant and have to spend at least a night in jail. I'll post another update if my mom ends up getting arrested and or if my civil suit has any action on it. I appreciate everyone's advice in the op.